All right, welcome back to another market breakdown. Today is January the 26th on a Monday, and right now we're looking at gold. So on the previous day, we did close bullish. As you can see, gold had hit over 5,000. We actually hit almost at a high of $5,110. So right now we got the breakout and then the retest. So right now we on this support. So this 5,000 mark now has become a support level. So our next target for gold, we'll be seeing gold to hit towards 6,000. That'll be the next target. So I can see it's a lot of up potential from here to here, and this is the 4-hour time frame. So as you can see, that's a lot of potential. So to the upside. So with that being said, it's a lot of opportunity. So especially with the whole thing going on with Greenland and everything. So even with tariffs, and all that stuff. So all that a lot of tension makes gold even more stronger too. Because remember, gold is a safe pair for investors to put their money into. So we are on this support level, but I can say we are overbought, right? Overbought on the RSI. So usually with our RSI, either two things can happen: price can either retrace or reverse. As you can see, we got our first retracement, but doesn't mean it can go deeper. So when you see stuff like this might not look like a breaking structure to y'all, but it is a small little breaking structure. But we are still on a support level, right? So it really depends on how this candle closed. If this candle closed bullish on this 4 hour, so this candle closed about 9 o'clock. If this candle closed bullish and the next candle, then that means the next candle can push up. But let's say this candle closed bullish and then the next 4 hour candle closed back bearish, then that means that on the next 4 hour candle 910 we can push below this, start pushing back down. But along this closed bullish very strong, then most likely the next candle is going to continue to push up. But this is considered a breaking structure because why price pushed up, came down, retested this high right here, and it came back down. It might not look like it. One thing you gotta realize: not every breaking structure is gonna look like how you think it's gonna look. Anytime price, see a lot of people they try to go for these perfect setups and perfect entries, but not everything gotta be perfect. So anytime you see price push up and then retrace down, push back up and come back down, that's a clear breaking structure. You got to think this is a 4 hour. So if we break it down to a 1 hour, it's going to look more cleaner. So as you can see, boom. On a 1 hour, what is? Price pushed up, tested high, came back down, retest, kind of became like more of a choppy range, and all of a sudden price broke this on the hour time frame. So that's what I mean by like it's still a breaking structure. So but alone price, if price breaks back above this level, then yeah, that's a key indicator for price to continue to push up higher. So it just all depends. So, but I can say if the do close bullish, then that could be a nice indication to see price continue to push up above this level back here. But if the next 4 hour candle close bearish after, because that can't happen. Let's say if this closed bullish and the next candle closed bearish, that can happen. Then that means we can see price continue to push down. But if it closed bullish, the expectation would be to see price retrace down and then push back up higher. So, but like I say, I will be cautious. I would be cautious as price continue. Like personally, I would go for like short, quick moves only because we are at all-time highs and anything can happen, especially with the RSI being overbought. I wouldn't be looking to buy right here and then trying to holding it all the way to 6,000 because like I said, anything can happen from here all the way up to 6,000. That's a big move. So anything can happen. So I would definitely just try to take quick small gains. Like I said, if this closed bullish, then all you gotta do on the next 4 hour, right? Go down to like the 15-minute or the 1 minute, look for that retracement down, and look for a clear breaking structure for price to reverse and go back up higher. So that's how I would do that. It really depends on how this candle close. Now, if this candle close weak and it don't close strong, it gotta close strong. If it don't close strong, then that's not a good indication for the price to continue pushing. So overall, we're still bullish starting off for this week, and we're still on this support level right here. So let's look at DXY. So DXY, we can see here on DXY that we actually on this opening, we can see we are oversold on the 4 hour. I forgot how the daily went. Let's see how the daily went. So daily, the previous day did close bearish, closing below here, and we do have an opening. So we closed bearish very strong, right? And then we see how we open here. So that's a clear indication that we can be seeing price continue to push down lower. So what my expectation is, we are oversold. So if price is to push up, then I want to see price maybe push into these levels here, or maybe even to here. I want to go no deeper than this, and then to see price make a clear breaking structure off of this overall zone, pushing back down lower. So since we did, push down, so this is the current low on the previous weekly time frame that we're looking at right now. So we're getting back close to the low of the our weekly time frame. So definitely still bearish on DXY, but we are oversold. So maybe look for price to retrace up somewhat a little bit, then push back down lower, unless it make a clear breaking structure. Other than that, we're bearish on DXY. Let's see, UJ. So UJ made a huge push down as well too. UJ closed very bearish. Right now we are on a support level. So these levels right here are my quarterly levels. So I have quarterly levels, and I have weekly levels, daily and 4-hour levels. So these are my quarterly levels where I expect price to retrace down a certain percentage. What that mean is, just give y'all a bigger picture of what that look like. So if I go to the weekly time frame and I pull up my 3-month candle, then we can see here from a 3-month perspective, right? We can see that the previous quarter we closed very bullish. And like I said, just from understanding basic anatomy of a candle, price always should be able to push down and start working way back up. So right now we are at a 2% retracement so far for this quarter on UJ. So this actually is an area where price can definitely bounce off of. Just all depends on what structure decides to do. But we have to see strength come back in DXY too. You know what I'm saying? So it just all depends. So other than that, but right now we're still currently bearish. So that's my input on that right now. Man, I know Wi-Fi ain't cut up. Wi-Fi keep going. But look, I'm done anyway, so it doesn't even matter. So anyways, that's my input for this market breakdown. For some reason, Wi-Fi service been acting up all day long, cutting on and off. So other than that, this is the market breakdown for today. I know I'm supposed to do some videos on stocks and stuff too, but right now I'm still doing some research on what stocks to invest in, and what's gonna be the best thing and everything. So other than that, I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.